Hey Hunters, Lord here, back with another endgame set video for Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. In today's video, we'll be covering sets for dual blades. Now I've got quite a few sets prepared for you guys. We're going to start off with a no Fatalis, no Kiar, no Safajiva, true critical element set. Then I've built two different elemental sets. And finally I've put together a full raw max damage set. Before we get into it, I want to start off with a quick disclaimer. Just because I use a skill or armor piece or weapon does not mean that you have to use it. And just because I don't use something that you personally use doesn't mean it's not good and that you can't use it. You don't have to copy me 100%, and if you like a certain skill or weapon, then you're totally free to use it. It's a game and you can play the way that makes it fun for you and use the things that you like. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump straight into the sets. So starting off with our no Fatalis and no Safajiva armor set, we'll be running 4 pieces of Silver Rathalos with the Garuga Greaves beta. Now a quick note, you don't want to use a Kiar weapon like I did with this set. That's because this set gives us true critical element from the 4-piece bonus on the Silver Rathalos armor, and that will actually override and cancel out the critical element innate in the Kiar weapons. I personally just didn't have another set of elemental dual blades on hand, so I just grabbed what I had real quick. Now obviously we want to maximize our elemental damage, so going for all 6 levels of whatever element you're using, with 5 in the charm and 1 in a level 1 decoration slot is paramount. This set gets 100% affinity on tenderized weak points while the monster is enraged. Now sharpness can definitely be an issue with this set as we don't have any Master's Touch, so if you'd prefer you can drop either the Challenger decoration in the legs or the Brace Jewel in the head to add protective polish to this set. So up next are going to be our 2 endgame elemental sets. Now the first set is obviously going to be 5 pieces of Safajiva armor with any Kiar weapon. Now a quick note before you go to the comments and roast me, Kiar weapons are not always the best here, but I will touch on that with the second elemental set, so be sure to stick around for that. Now for your Kiar weapons, you'll want to make sure to augment for max element to get the best elemental damage as well as the elemental custom upgrades, but really if you wanted to, you could go for health and element. Just know that if you do go for a health augment, you won't get much, if any, use out of resentment if you do. Again, that's going to be totally up to your personal preference. For this set, we have insane damage, we get a bonus 150 element and 40% affinity from Safajiva bonus, as well as protective polish to help with our sharpness. Now another option that you could do is dropping all the crit eye, and instead using 3 Tenderizer Vitality combo decos instead of those Expert Plus decos. Now that will net you more affinity overall, but only on tenderized weak spots, but you'll also gain health boost 3, so this will be up to your preference and your matchup. For the second set, we're mainly looking at boosting 2 elements, which are Dragon and Fire. Now the Kiar Fire dual blades only have blue sharpness, so you can instead opt for something like the Taroth Fire dual blades, however those will require free element level 3 which can get expensive, or the Anjanath dual blades. For Dragon, the Elatrion dual blades have higher element than the Kiar Decay, but with this set it's only about a 1 to 5 damage increase per hit. We're going 3 pieces of Safajiva and 2 pieces of Valkana, which gets us critical element, and then plus 20% affinity and 80 element from Dragon Vein Awakening. Again, this is going to be a kind of marginal damage increase on the previous sets, however it is technically better for Fire and Dragon, so I'm giving you guys the option so that way you're aware of it. Now the final set is a maximum DPS raw set. Now this isn't always going to be the best for your matchups, however on things like Fatalis where his raw hit zones are significantly higher than his elemental, these are going to be a great option. Of course these will work great in any situation, so the choice of using this or element is up to your preference. If you just want to make one set and never have to think about it again, then this is the way to go. We're going to be rocking 4 pieces of Fatalis armor with the Kulf Beta legs. And I know you're probably super sick of seeing these armor pieces by now, but they're simply the best for most raw melee builds. We get all our critical and attack skills, we get Handicraft 5 for max sharpness, and we also get some great options for our quality of life skills. I've personally opted for Marathon Runner. This makes our demon mode last 2 times as long by halving our continuous stamina depletion. I went for Evade Window level 4 for some extra dodging capabilities, as well as free meal level 3, that way I can drink dash juice and have a really good chance to not consume it, thus saving me some materials. Again, you can drop these quality life skills if you prefer other skills, so just swap in some different combo decorations. Now, dual blades have a ton of customizability and a lot of builds to make since you ideally want to have one for each element, so hopefully these sets in this video help to guide you in the right direction. If you enjoyed or found the video helpful, be sure to leave a like down below to support my channel completely for free. If you're new to my channel, new to Monster Hunter, or if you liked what you saw in today's video and are interested in seeing some more, do consider subscribing for lots of content just like this. I'm going to continue uploading different endgame sets for many different weapons, so the best way to make sure you don't miss those is subscribing to the channel. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I wish you all a good day and happy hunting.